Okay, guys and gals, this is a 2.5 second exposure at gain 10. Let me see what I can do to clean it up. Hit depth 8. Color balance. Hit a white balance. There's a white balance. Color adjustments. Default. And then let me raise the gamma a little, like 1.2. And reduce the saturation a little. Okay. Yeah, 2.5 seconds. Okay, so now frame rate, color gray, flip, rotate, sampling, ROI, turn ROI off, histogram, erase the black, .30, and the right's at I gotta lower the, raise the white, it's, yeah, maybe 175. Okay, now where's my focus? What's gonna happen when I do some average stacking? Let's see, right now I'm at 105% gain. What if I do live stack, average stack of 3? And I haven't done a dark field either. Oh, and let me go down to the affinity. Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. Malicam's details. Set affinity. All. Processor 3. Okay. Okay. I think this is I think it's a back illuminated sensor. So these are 2.5 second exposures. Right now I just started average stacking 3. So let's, I'm going to stop the recording for a second. Yeah, the noise did clear up. Okay, so I now have a dark enabled, and I'm doing an average stack of 3. Ed, what's your question? Do you have the looping engaged? Oh, wait, oh, that's right, I didn't engage the loop. Huh. DS16C, you have to have the looping running. You have to be in trigger mode, loop running, and then you capture the darks. Yeah, with that, you go to trigger mode, you set your exposure, you cap the scope, you have it looping in trigger mode, and then you go capture the darks. So this is a 2.5 second exposure. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna sync on. Well, I don't even have to sync on Lagoon because I'm on it. Now I'm gonna go to the Trifid.
Telescope slewing to target.
I will temporarily stop the
Telescope slew
stack.
complete.
I've stopped the stacking. And now I'm going to start the stacking. Okay. Two and a half seconds. You lower the black point a little bit because I'm clipping little data. Okay. Maybe I'll raise the saturation a little. See what happens. And maybe throw a little bit of more red. And a little bit higher blue. Not bad at all. Maybe a look at my all sky camera. Still clear and Mars is rising. I'm going to try. Let's change the exposure. I've never done flats. Doug Murphy, a few people have done flats. I have yet to try flats. I'm going to go to 3,000 milliseconds or 3 seconds. Add a half second to the stack. Let me send a post on I just posted on the and it's in Facebook that I'm doing a broadcast. Not bad for 3 seconds. Good night, Matt. Good night, minions. I am currently broadcasting on the site. Yeah, I just posted. Hey, Rusty. It miraculously cleared up about an hour ago. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's clear. I didn't use a mat, I didn't focus well. I just got it up and running. This is a 3-second exposure. Oh, I got to change the description. I'm no longer at F20. I'm at F who knows what. Let me change that. What did I say? VRC 10 at F question mark. Oh, it disappeared. That's right. You mentioned you were going camping. Okay. Now let me back out of here and move a little bit higher in the sky. Let me see if I can do M22.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Not going to need that exposure. Two seconds is too much. Lower the, yeah. That's 1 3/4 seconds. We got LEDs popping up everywhere around here. The core is totally blown out with 1 3/4 second exposure. Yeah.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
I was stacking, so let me stop the stack. Let me go back to 2 seconds with this. 2 seconds. Okay. Night, Rusty. Have fun camping. I was hoping some of the people from the Star Party would tune in. I think they are clouded out until maybe tomorrow night. I'll go to 3 seconds. That's pretty incredible. Over 3.5. Pretty incredible.
Telescope synced.
Let me try 4 seconds. Where's the first? Where's I'm at 30? So I go to 4. So I just moved it up to 4. Let's see how much more nebulosity we're going to get. It's going to take 12 seconds for the 3.5 second exposures to fade away and the 3-4 second exposures to average in. Yeah, right now I'm at 4 seconds, averaging 3. I'll have to run these through astrometry.net to kind of calculate a field. I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, let me grab some videos. Capture. I'm capturing a little 15-second AVI. Next time I'll try to get a better focus. I just quickly threw it up and got it going. Because last night I got skunked real fast. Yeah, they do. That DS10C is a game changer with the large format for a little small sensor. This is a 6.3 millimeter sensor. This is incredibly sensitive. Let me see, what's the options for capturing individual frames? Start capturing some frames. Yeah, you can see the stars because of the small size of the sensor uh, and the large pixels. The stars are not as pinpoint as they are with the 10C or 16C or even the 2.3 plus. I'm going to get ready to go to Eagle. As soon as it captures the next one, then I'll go up to the Eagle.
Telescope slewing to target.
And let me stop the stack.
Telescope slew complete.
Let me see what's going on with this. Let me move it over a little. Yeah, I may have adjusted the red too high. I'm trying to move the Eagle to the center. Did I go the right way? Nope, of course I went the wrong way. Okay, let's start the stack. Okay. Hi, Daryl. Yeah, this is a 4-second exposure. And I'm average stacking 3. So let me grab some captures. Capture. Yeah, this is that 287C, the color version. That's the full field there. See, I applied a 2.5-second dark, but I'm at 4 seconds right now, so it's not, I see a few colorful pixels, but not too bad. Yep. Yeah, I'm at, you can see the countdown at the bottom right. It's 4 seconds. And the gain is only 10 out of 50. So it's 20% gain and a 4-second exposure. So if you're going to use filters, this camera would probably work pretty well with filters. Sharpening, I think it was at 105%. Let's go see. 105%. I can try pushing the sharpening up. Let me go to 200. That's 202. It's going to take 3 cycles to average it in. So I'm at 202%. Go look at that clear sky clock to see how, all sky camera to see how clear it is still. Let me change the slew rate to a little higher. No kidding. Let me stop the live stack. And let me see if I can. Yeah, with the higher sharpness, you get a little noisier. I want to get the eagle right in the center. And then I'm going to sync on it before I go to the next target. Okay. So now let me go back.
Telescope synced.
Okay. So let's go to Messier's.
Telescope slewing to target.
You gotta rotate the dome.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay. It's a 4-second dumbbell. Let me move it to the center. Okay. Oop, too much. Okay. So now I'm going to start averaging 3. That's a single up there right now. That's 2 averaged. Astrophysics 1600. Yeah, having a good EQ mount does help. And it's still not perfect. I haven't sat there and done a long drift alignment, but I'm going to go to average stack of 5. I just started a new stack. The go-to to the dumbbell was pretty good. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. I said I have that little $50 focal reducer in with the 25 millimeter extension, and then those are screwed onto the nose piece, which is screwed into the camera. So there's probably about 45 millimeters of spacing between the focal reducer lens and the sensor. My skies, let me get an SQM reading right now. Get my meter out. It's not that dark here. Especially since Katrina. Let me get my meter. Let me just stand outside and take a reading. Give me a sec. Okay. Might as well put it on here so I can record it. SQM 20. Is it 20.1? 20. Let me do it again. I forgot what I wrote. I didn't write it down fast enough. .08. So this is a 4-second exposure. Let me try going down to 3 and see what happens. Go to 3,000 milliseconds. So now I'm at 3, and it's going to have to do 15 seconds to average the frames out. Where's my saturation? Lower the saturation a little bit. Uh, this is down to 3 seconds. Yeah, I like the 2.3 plus really shows stark colors nicely. When I was testing one a long time ago, went to M35, which is a fairly young cluster with the whitish blue stars, but then that companion 2158 is an older cluster further away, and those stars were goldish yellow. Uh, you can see the color difference. Very nice. So I'm down to a 3 second exposure. Ed, you signing off? If so, have a good evening. Okay, so we're okay, near the dumbbell is. Go take care of the dogs. Let me see if I can find 6781. That'd be a good test for this. Let's go search NGC 6781. That's a planetary in Aquila. Planetary Nebula, action menu, slew 2.
Telescope slewing to target.
Let me stomp the stack.
Telescope slew complete.
Okay, I'm looking at the dome. Yep. Here it is, dead center. Bingo. Okay. A little bit longer exposure. We'll go back to 4 seconds. And do the average stack. And raise the black. I think I got too much red. It's not bad at all. Yeah, same way here, Jeff. When I was star hopping, looking for targets, and then when I got my go-to Dob, uh, I'd look at the same old familiar stuff. And since getting cameras back in '04, I'm now looking at Higgs and galaxy groups and arc galaxies, and you name it. It's the sky's the limit. Hey, Bernie. Hopefully, Rock will straighten out and send you the right information when he gets back to work next week. Let me try a little bit longer with this. This object is fairly faint. I'll go to 5,000 milliseconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, because I got a camera ready for you if you decide you want to get it. Will do. What's this? The magnitude? This object is magnitude 11.8, and it's 1.9 minutes of arc across. I think that's true of all of us now, Jeff. Let's see. Bear with me. It was cloudy all day today. It didn't clear up until about 7:30. Yes, they were. This is going to be. I don't know if I can get this, but what the heck, we'll try.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay, let me stop the stack. I wanted to see if I could get the Crescent Nebula. I'm going to bump up the gain to 20. That'll be 40% gain. Maybe not. Let me keep it at 10. Down to 10. Okay. Down to 10. Enable the stack. I mean, you can see the crescent there, but what can I do to get it out without going to a much longer exposure? Okay, I'm going to go to trigger mode. I'm going to. And let's see, can I? I'm average stacking, so I gotta stop that. So let's go to 7 seconds of loop. Try the 7-second exposure. Boy, it's too much. I raised the well, now you can tell my dark is not working. The 2.5 second dark is not working well with a 7-second exposure. Evening, Howard. I really should be grabbing another dark if I'm going to keep exposures this long.
Telescope synced.
Well, Jeff, glad you could stop by. Have a good night. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be up. I just wanted to test this new camera and see how it's doing. Seems to be doing well. I'm going to go down. I'm going to get to the ring nebula. I'm going to stop the loop. I'm going to go down to 3 seconds. Start looping at 3. I'm going to stop the stacking and off to the ring.
Telescope slewing to target.
So you have to move.
Telescope slew complete.
There it is. Okay. Bingo. I just got to adjust the histogram because I'm definitely flipping with the histogram. Maybe I have too high of a sharpness. Let me go down to 100. And let me do an average. See how that's going to clean up. Yeah, it is cleaning up pretty nicely. And you got the central star. The $50 focal reducer, that's that little cheap, inexpensive 0.5x focal reducer that Rock sells. I'm trying it tonight as opposed to like an MFR5 or one of Rock's more expensive focal reducers. I just was curious to see how well it would work. Yeah, I have a 50 minutes in. I have a screen capture video going right now. Plus, I'm grabbing frames. If you see at the very bottom right, bottom left of the screen, auto capture 9 of 100. I have it set up to capture an image every I think it's 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah, there's now I have 10 of 100 captured. So I'm saving PNG files, images. And I'll upload this video to YouTube later. What's the time right now? 10 o'clock. Hi, John. Glad you could drop in. Again, this is a 3-second exposure. Oh no, wait. Yes, I'm 3 seconds. I'm doing a 3 seconds in the trigger mode. I have the gain set to 10 out of 50. Histogram right now is 5 to 200. I'm going to lower the white a little bit. And I'm average stacking 5 3-second exposures. Let me stop the alignment. See if I can move this to the center.
Telescope synced.
Let's see what I can go next to. Nope, that's too low. It's in Persis. No. How high up is Mars? Oh, I'd have to go put the focus, take the focus radiuses out. Hey, Nino. Actually, the ring is a little bit overexposed at 3 seconds. We're about 2.5 seconds and see what happens. Average them.
Telescope slowly to target.
Yeah.
Telescope slew complete.
Yeah. This is globular cluster M71. That's a good question, John. Uh, the scope is a native f8, and I got that 0.5 focal reducer with a 25 millimeter spacer screwed onto the nose piece that's screwed onto the camera. So I have about 45 millimeters of spacing between the camera and the focal reducer. I'm going to have to try to calculate the field of view tomorrow. But I'm guessing it's down between around f3 or so. This is M71. This is the little globular cluster in Sagitta. The stuff down in Sagittarius across the
Telescope slowly to target.
going back south again.
Telescope slew complete.
I see some clouds coming in the south. Maybe look at my all sky camera. Yep. Clouds to the south and southeast. This is the eagle right here. So let me go back to, where did I have the eagle earlier at? I had stopped and I went to 0 and I went to looping at 4 seconds with the eagle. And then raise the, well, you can, I think there's clouds coming in, starting to bring in some moisture and haze. Let me go to 3 seconds, loop 3 seconds. And let me do some average stacking. It was much better earlier. I think we got some stuff coming in. Yeah, Yeah, I think the sky's dying, folks. Yee. It is a very sensitive sensor, Nino. Yeah, that's not good at all. We've done lost the eagle, folks. Well, I think I'm going to shut it down because the clouds are starting to roll in, and I want to get it all buttoned up in case it decides to start raining. But glad y'all could stop